Hello, welcome to my new game series. I'm very excited about this one. So a quick introduction. Have you ever asked yourself, what is beyond the invisible wall? What is above that cliff? I see that castle in the far distance. What is over there? I have to know. And the game developers never intended you to go there. They never intended you to find out. Well, I've had those questions before. I'm almost certain that some other people have. So, if you're willing to come on this adventure with me, please, by all means, enjoy yourself. So episode 1 is going to be Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And I hope you enjoy. Whether or not you are a fan of the series, you can not deny that some of these stages are very impressive and hold a lot of secrets. So, hope you enjoy.
So I want to start off with the Ice Climber stage because it's especially interesting to me. Most stages have this little trick to it where they kind of get rid of some of the stuff that you can't see off screen to make it more interesting. But when you look at the Ice Climber stage, they have the whole mountain here. Look at this. Look, it's the whole mountain. And when you see what happens next, it's crazy. Oh yeah, and this thing over here, I noticed there's an unused asset. But look at this. You would think that the whole mountain wouldn't be there, but it is. Yeah, and there's the top of the mountain, and then you go down, and there's the ocean. And just watch, there's a whole lot of ocean, too. Look at that. It's crazy. This is all going on while the match is going on. And yeah, there's the mountain. The whole mountain and all this ocean, and there's your stage. And then the mountain comes back up. And it starts the process all over again. It's pretty fascinating. For a stage that I otherwise would never play, I find that this kind of stuff is really cool. And just to kind of put it back into perspective, I'm just going to zoom back into the match. There you go. And on to the next stage. So the Fire Emblem stage has a lot going on in it. For example, the castle itself is really impressive looking at different angles. At this angle, it legitimately looks like a huge castle. And honestly, whenever I'm playing the actual game, you only kind of get a skewed angle of the castle, but I think it looks really good at this angle. But otherwise, if you go over here, there's this trail, and I really wanted to just kind of hike this trail with you. And unfortunately, there's nothing too fantastic over here. But yeah, we just to get it out of the way, let's just go down this trail and see what's where you cannot go. Sorry about that. It is a transforming stage, so I have to recycle it to get back onto the trail. But here you go, this is the end of the trail, and as you can see, there's not much going on here. Unfortunately, it would be nice for it to be something really interesting, but not so much. So we're going to go back, and we're going to go inside the castle. Yeah, there's a drawbridge here that is not all the way down. I kind of get a little fumbled here. It's tough to figure out where exactly the entrance door is at first. But there it is, there's your entrance door, and now we're in some sort of courtyard, which is really cool. And here's, oh, okay, so it just transformed again. Alright, so one more look at this part of the stage, because there's a lot to look at here. Here's the flags that were very first revealed when the stage wasn't even officially revealed. Here's a tower that's actually fully rendered. A lot of the times, if you look at the back end of the stage, you'll see that the back end's missing because what player's ever supposed to see it. But that one was fully rendered, and here we're on top of the very furthest tower, looking at the stage. Hey, look at it. There's the nice fight going on right there. And there's the woods in the background. Let's take a look at the woods, and yeah, there's just a field in the background. Very cool. And yeah, here's the stage in general. Anyways, on to the next part of the stage. Okay, so now we're inside the castle. There's not a lot to say about this one, but if you look over here, there's the Black Knight. I could be totally wrong about that. I'm not a humongous Fire Emblem fan, but I have played a couple games. But yeah, this is the angle in which he would be looking at the matches that you may not even realize that he was looking at you the whole time. Yeah, not going to be saying too much about this portion because it's such a contained space, but here's some of the details that you probably couldn't see in standard definition all the way from the very far back. So, there you go. So we're going to move on to the final stage, which is hell, I imagine. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. There's, again, not a whole lot of detail in all the lava and all that sorts, but the really cool thing about this is if you're looking at it from far away angles, the fight looks actually pretty epic, with the one little platform that teeters and totters. Yeah, I just found myself mesmerized by the match itself, actually, rather than what was going on in the background. So yeah, this is the final form of the Fire Emblem stage. Obviously, there was a lot more to look at in the first portion, but you know, I thought I'd make sure that you got to see this stage in every single angle. So anyways, we're going to move on to the very next stage, which is a personal favorite of mine, and that is Pikmin. Not the stage itself, more so the franchise. But yeah, actually, there's some pretty cool details in this stage as well. If you look at it from far away, you can kind of see the angle in which you, as a human being, should be seeing the critters of Pikmin. They're supposed to be a lot smaller than you, and I found that it's really fun to look at the stage from this angle. But some other cool stuff too is that in the background there's actually a can that I had never noticed before, maybe you have, but there's actually a opened soda can with the Smash Brothers logo on it, and I should be zooming into it right now. Yep, here I go. Yeah, this is really cool. Look at that Smash logo. Yeah, and it has the Smash logo on the other side too. There you go. Yeah, very cool. And yeah, other than that, there's not too much to this stage other than just looking at it from very interesting angles in which you could never have seen before. I like to look at it from the Bulbo's perspective. Yeah, you get to see on top of the hill. Smash Brothers match. But anyways, on to the next stage, which is Star Fox. Do you like Star Fox? I hope you do. I hope you picked up the new game that came out. I know that a lot of backlash was happening with that. But yeah, here's the stage. There's a lot going on in this stage. Honestly, not too much that you couldn't have already seen just by, you know, admiring the stage itself, to be honest with you. But, you know, I got it here in HD, and I can look at it from different angles for you, and I figure, why not? It's just, there's so much going on. I absolutely love this stage. I don't know what, this is from Assault, I'm assuming. I'm not sure what they're shooting at. I tried to look at and see, but I guess it's just these enemy ships, and they were just terrible shots. And then, yeah, there's more of these ships, and more of these ships. And then at this point, I'm just like, okay, there's a lot of these ships. I'm just going to give you a better angle of the stage itself and see how it flies through the stage. The cool thing about it is that, yeah, I mean, we always knew that you were on top of a ship flying through this, but you don't really get that sense because of the way that the stage is angled at all times. But when you're looking at it from the front angle, yeah, you can actually see that it's an actual ship flying through the environment of Star Fox. It's very cool. And there it is burning up. Looks very nice. And on to the Coup de Grace, the last stage that I'm willing to showcase in today's episode. The Mario Kart stage. Yeah, you wouldn't think that this one would be all that interesting, but actually I had a ton of fun messing around in this one. So yeah, you look behind you and immediately you can already see like, oh wow, they actually put in the whole entire track, and the Shy Guys actually drive through the entire track. And at this point, I'm just looking at them. I figure, oh yeah, you know what? I'll just follow them from where I'm standing with the camera, and then I start to take it a little further. At some point, I just decide, you know what? It's really interesting to see that they're actually driving around this whole track, but let me see if I can just follow them the entire time. Let me drive the track with them. So I take the camera and I start driving around the track with the Shy Guys, because why not, right? So there's the match going on, and well, we can't pay attention to that. We're in the middle of a race. And with that, I think I'm just going to give you a Hawkeye's view of the entire stage, just so you can get a real idea of how massive this stage actually was this entire time.
Alright, that was episode 1. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I had a ton of fun making it, so very, very excited about making more episodes. In fact, the next episode I'm planning to make shouldn't take too much longer. I was thinking maybe Super Mario Galaxy as the next one. I know there's a lot more Brawl stages, so if you guys wanted to see more Brawl stages, just let me know. I'm pretty flexible, so I could, probably get that out to you instead. But, if there's no objections, definitely going to move on to Mario Galaxy. Again, thank you so much for watching. Really, just only like this video if you did. I don't want any freebies. Maybe I do. No, I don't. Seriously, only like this video if you did. And seriously, have yourself a nice night. Alright, take care. Bye.